Hello, all, and welcome to my final project presentation. I'm just going to kind of give you a quick overview of the project and what I intended to do and how it all came together. Uh, I kind of ended up, as I thought through the project, thinking that it could be and touch on all three of the learning environments in which we talked about this semester: problem, project, and place-based learning. Um, The goal itself was professional development for teachers, a project to promote parent engagement in their classroom, and with it, maybe create the PDs at a larger level where I initially just work with a grade level, in this case, a third grade group of teachers at a particular school. Then we bump it up to maybe an entire school, and with hopes maybe a version of it for entire counties and school districts, as I think professional development for teachers and effective parent communication is key, as they are that third piece of the equation that's often overlooked. So I will go ahead and post the resources page and the overview and the lesson plan on the discussion forum at some point as well. I didn't want to have to bore you to death just scrolling through all of that, so I just gave you a quick overview of what it's going to be. So initially, the first professional development, it was one of four, started off with the Princess Leia approach, and this was basically a an activity that I did with the teachers just to get them to be thinking about parent engagement and involvement and how important it can be in the ways that they interact with their students' parents. So it was about what can Princess Leia teach us about parent engagement. My belief is that schools thrive when teachers and parents work closely together. As my work brings me in and out of uh, mostly Title I schools, the ones that where student achievement is really high, you can see a correlation with active parents' bodies at the school in and out of the buildings. Um, and that engagement often empowers families to make concrete contributions to their students' achievement. In this activity, I'm not going to give it away. The Princess Leia approach, her each letter represents an ideal related to parent and teacher relationships, and this first PD kind of just gets teachers towards realizing the importance of it and thinking about it. The main components and elements of the project uh, that we carried out were problem, product, and place. Like I said, they kind of touched on each one. And for this one, problem, teachers go on data digs using a SchoolNet tool, is a certain software tool that houses student data, mainly testing data. But they then figure out a problem. Oh, here's a problem we're going to attack, looking at different strands of standards, and then moving forward, how can we get our parents to help us attack that strand? The product that teachers will create is a compact, which outlines what they will do, what parents will do, and what students will do in order to, combat this problem. And then finally, the way it leaned on place was the teachers are using their classroom community to help them learn about and increase parent engagement. That might be a stretch, that last one, but definitely problem and product based as far as the learning environments go. The tools I used were Google Hangouts. I respect teachers' time, so I wanted to make sure that this was easy so I could get participation. First of all, they didn't have to drive anywhere. They didn't have to stay in the school building after hours. We could meet on the weekends if necessary. So that's the main tool I used to carry this professional development out. SchoolNet, which is which is a tool specific to this particular school district, which houses all the school and student data, and then Microsoft Publisher in order to create their compacts. The delivery uh, and final you know, goal was that they create this compact and they revisit it often, adding resources and ideas to it, giving parents these resources and these ideas to work with their students at home in order to increase their students' achievement, and then also building that capacity of the parents' involvement in their students' academics. And hopefully, you know, as the student moves up through the levels of education in academia, the parent will be more involved, realizing the importance and the effect they can have on that child's success. So that was my project in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.